What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Another video on my kitchen island. Next week is basically YCS Houston, so I had to finalize the list, and I went ahead and pre-registered and submitted my deck list yesterday. So this is the list I'll be using. No surprise, I'm using Malice. It's what most of my videos have been about, and it's what I'm most comfortable with, you know? But I made some tweaks to the deck, and I'm actually playing some cards that I used in way earlier iterations of the deck because I feel like there'll be a little more surprise factor. A lot of people won't know how to play around it. They won't actually know where to hand trap. So I think that this is a cool little build, and I think it'll catch some people off guard, get me some wins, you know? And yeah, so let's just run through it really quick. So this is the list I'll be playing. It's already submitted. So 3 White Rabbit, 3 Dormouse. We're going 1 Chessy Cat this time. And then if you watched my earlier videos, I was on the Goodest Boy for the longest time. We went back to Aloof Lupine. If you're unaware of what it does, it is when this card is normal summoned, banish 1 card from your hand as cost. And then banish 1 monster from your deck with the same type as that monster. So on summon, you banish 1 of your Malice names for cost, and then you banish another name from the deck. So it gets you to 3 bodies automatically. And the cool thing about it is it banishes for cost. So I think it'll catch a lot of people off guard. Or if you watch my videos, it won't catch you off guard at all. But yeah, so I've been testing this along with a bunch of other builds, and I think this is the build that works the best for me. You know, I know a lot of people have been watching other YouTubers' lists and stuff like that, but you should be playing to what best fits you and your play style, and this works for me. So 3 Aloof Lupine. We're doing 3 Malice and Underground, Gold Sark, and then 1 of each trap. So next is going to be all of the non-engine. So we're playing 3 Fulos, 3 Shifter, 3 Ash Blossom. I'll set that to the side because I have some stuff to talk about on that one. Baldrake, Magnamut, Double Druis, and then we're doing Called By, Triple Tack, only 2 Metaltronus, Triple Impulse, and Triple Imperm. So my thing with Ash Blossom is I'm using this more for going into my turn. Like, I'm mainly going to be using Ash Blossom unless it's like a super simplified game state. Like if they Bonfire, they don't have any cards at hand, of course I'm going to Ash Blossom it. But I'm basically saving these Ash Blossoms for my turn. I'm using it as like a pseudo, like Call by the Grave or a pseudo cross out. Like I'm using this to hit Charmies. I'm using this to hit Metaltronus. I'm using this to hit like TB11s during my turn. Just weird interactions to where I need to be able to stop my opponent playing on my turn. So mostly I'm be holding these for Charmies, Metaltronus, and whatever odd concoction someone decides to play, you know? But I think this is, I was hit or miss on this, you know? I was debating on playing this in the main or putting it in the side, but I feel like a lot of people are going to be playing Fuuloses in the main, and I need to be able to hit them. And then even going into siding, like some people are siding in Meows. Like, sure, I can put in crossouts for the Fuulos or the Lancia, but I need to be able to hit something else going first. So I think this is the right decision. Deck is clean 40, always 40. The main reason, I'm not opposed to more than 40, but I'm playing Shifter. So if I'm trying to play this auto win card, I want to be able to see it as soon as possible. So the lower count allows you to see the card, you know, more chances than not. But that's the list. That's the main deck that I'm using for YCS Houston. I think that's it. Let's go through this side deck real quick. I am missing 2 cards out of here, oddly enough. but I'll be picking them up before the event. I'll tell you what they are. We're playing one Gozen match. This catches a lot of people off guard. Most of your stuff is dark. And let's say you're playing against Fiendsmith Ryziel. If you can flip this on, let's say they summon Ice Ryziel and then they bring out Sword Ryziel and you flip Gozen match, they're kind of SOL, you know? Or if you're playing against Fiendsmith Ryziel and they like have, I don't know, let's say Sword Ryziel on board, then they do something with Fiendsmith and you flip this, they're locked into fires. So that way they can't actually do anything. Even against Mitsurugi, I had this come up where they had Ryziel stuff on board, then they tried to use the Mitsurugi ritual spell to summon from deck. I flipped Gozen and they couldn't resolve it. So it's pretty cool. Catches people off guard. And then like even in the mirror match, like if they have to go into the Splash Mage and you flip Gozen, okay, cool. Now they're stuck into waters and they're locked into cybers and they can't do anything. Pretty cool tech. I like it. We're going triple crossout, 1 Meows, triple Lancia, and then I couldn't let this package go. I really liked the Super Poly like package from my Board Breaker Malice deck profile, the last video I posted. And this honestly catches a lot of people off guard. Like going second, going into like, let's say Blue Eyes, like you Super Poly their Blue Eyes away and you make Garura, or you Super Poly their Maiden and a Blue Eyes, whatever. And you make Mud Dragon and you call Dark and all of your stuff is not targetable by like card effects. And then going into like, let's say Voiceless Voice is picking up. Get rid of it. Get rid of all that stuff. You know, I think this is a cool addition. So I think this is going to catch a lot of people off guard as well. It caught a lot of people off guard at my locals. I like it. And 2 cards missing from there are going to be 2 Molcharmy Perulias. So that's it for there. And then the extra deck is going to be Ryziel Detonator, Metaltronus Target, Typhon, Link Decoder, Little Knight, Splash Mage, Lizardos, Transcode Talker. I like this dude because you can reborn one of your Malice guys and point it under it. And then if you read it, while this card is co-linked and the co-linked monster gains 500 attack, also the opponent cannot target any of them with card effects. So if you do Transcode Talker and you bring back this guy, oh, look at that. They can't target either of them. So kind of cool, gives you a little more extension and gives you more access code fodder to like banish and pop. 1 of each Malice, got White Binder, Cryptor, Red Ransom. We're gonna stick with the Griffin package. So with the Abow, Firewall, access code, and then this is actually gonna be Chaos Angel. So the reasoning behind Chaos Angel is it actually gives you more opportunities to kind of like clutch games you shouldn't win. Because we are playing Aloof Lupine, he's a level 4, and we have all Bestials, which are level 6s. So it allows you to make a monster, banish a card, and maybe help you win a game, maybe help you last a little longer. And then another cool thing is if you're doing it going second, Super Poly, you can Super Poly away your opponent's board, make Mud Dragon, and then turn it into light. That way, light or dark. That way you can use your Bestials and make it. So it gives you a little more extension, a little more plays that your opponent can't think of. But yeah, so this is the list I submitted, you know. Hopefully I do well. That'd be pretty sick. I would enjoy that a lot. But yeah, so that's the list. I don't know what else to say. It's already submitted. It's set in stone. I just need to pick up 2 Perulias. Hopefully I can pick up 2 QCR Perulias while I'm at the event or beforehand. And also I'm gonna try to either Euro swap my entire deck or all the max rarity stuff, or swap it for a French core. I like French cards. Paint me like your French girls. Also, in one of my previous videos, someone asked, I forget who it was, I apologize. They wanted to see my binders. I don't have a crazy collection. Like I used to like buy a lot of cards and hoard a lot of stuff before COVID. But during COVID, I actually sold out of everything and then kind of got back into the game. So I have two binders. One binder is this one. And this is what I use for all of like my deck building. This is what I bring to locals if I want to swap stuff out. But it's nothing crazy. It's mostly just staples. What do we got in here? We got like hand traps, etc. Got more cyber stuff that I've been testing, you know, trying to find the goo. And yeah, man, that's really it. You know, all the hand traps and such, spells, literally all the cards that I've been testing to see how they do for Malice. And then let's go into here. Let's move this out of the way. And then this other binder is going to be, I guess you can call it a collection binder. Let's open this bad boy up. So this is going to be more like cards that are like deck building stuff, like stuff I've been testing. So I think everyone has a binder like this. It's nothing crazy. It's just stuff you think that you might be using later on. And doing this, like, you know, helps you not have to search for silly stuff when you come up with a cool little concept. This is a deck that I'm actually going to be working on soon. I'm going to be playing Azamina Mitsurugi. They kind of work together because Azamina Sinful Soil's Deception tributes. So you can tribute this guy, tribute these guys, get their effects, add your Azamina stuff. And yeah, so I'm looking for QCR Azamina cards, so like Sinful Spoils and all that stuff. Then I'll play it. A deck that's near and dear to my heart. I have a full DT Evil Swarm core. So Konami, give me an Evil Swarm Link, something cool. And then this is my bread and butter. This is one of my favorite decks of all time. Got Orcust. I've been on Orcust for a long time. I think I have some videos on that as well. And then what's back here? Just Rite of Armistice package. And then Pokemon stuff. These are from the new set that just released, Journey Together. I was lucky enough to pull some of these amazing looking cards. And yeah, small little Pokemon collection. And that's about it, guys. You know, I hope you get your testing in for YCS Houston. And yeah, and remember, play what you're comfortable with. Like, don't try to net deck as much as you can. Like, use it as inspiration, you know? There are really good Yu-Gi-Oh players out there that make amazing lists, but they're also really, really good at the game. And they've been playing for a long time. And if you're like a super casual guy like me that just likes to play, you know, it's unless I'm testing something for a really long time, I'm not going to be very proficient at it. So I feel confident in Malice because if you watch my catalog, I've been on it since it released. But I think that's it, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're almost at 1,000. And once we hit that 1,000, we're going to be doing the Euro box of Alliance Insight giveaway to a subscriber. So as soon as we hit that, we'll be good to go. And I think that is all I have for today. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching the video. And I hope that, you know, y'all do well at YCS Houston and I run into some of y'all. Maybe I'll do a face reveal. Or if you just look at my profile photo, that's what I look like. But yeah, that's it. Love y'all guys. Later.